A little bit.
Well, goddamn, you right there, man. Look at that.
Goddamn, you right there, man. What the?
Goddamn, you right there, man. Look at this.
Well, goddamn, you goddamn.
That man ain't never saw it. Went back
Like,
to
who
my
the
AJ
fuck did you
Mitchell,
just turn into?
country cowboy guy.
Even though they're fighting against each other and they're beefing, but now they're the tag team champions.
Right.
What the fuck? Why? When
Yeah. Yo, all it was like, that's exactly the way it sounded.
Damn.
I was karate chopping him. Like, oh.
The following podcast is scheduled for one fall. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MACKDOWN Podcast. Starring any combination of the following. Introducing Mikey MacD, Mr. A.J. Mitchell, Cam, and Kimmy. It's the MACKDOWN Podcast.
Well, before we get too far off the rails, welcome to the MACKDOWN Podcast this morning.
yes,
On this
welcome.
Sunday morning.
I know, right? Right? Is this going to be the new day?
I guess
Sunday
so.
mornings. But yes, welcome to the MACKDOWN
I'm
Podcast.
just usually watching football, though.
Well, no, but it doesn't start till 11. It's just it happens to be a little bit different today.
preview.
Yeah, we got a London game.
In London, so that's why it's so early. But yeah,
in London.
generally it doesn't start till 11. But I got myself, Kimmy, of course. I got my brother over here, Mr.
Yo,
Mac.
that's me.
I got Mr. B over there to my right.
Hello.
And then from a remote location not too far away, Mr. AJ.
How you doing? I'm in the yard right now. How you doing?
Cam's off in a corner somewhere by himself, not on the pod today.
He was booked.
He's booked.
He was booked.
Previous engagement, yeah. He was in Japan. He's in the Tokyo Dome.
Hey, Meltzer loves that shit.
So Cam's
Yeah,
in his
so-
own corner today, so we'll be missing
Yes.
that segment today.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I think we're just gonna free flow a little bit today. Get some.
Yeah, there wasn't really a lot that happened this week. I mean, well, the draft, of course, but outside of that, man, it's just like little hits and misses, like what you thought was good, what you didn't, you know?
Yeah, man.
We could just get right into that. Winners and losers of the fucking week. Do you want to just do
Well,
that?
shit.
Just start
No,
with
we
the winners.
Start
and
with the
losers.
winners and the
Start it.
losers?
We're just going off the rails completely.
I mean, we don't have to. We can wait till the end. We can do the end.
Definitely. Well, look, I'll just give a quick recap of some of the things that I know we're going to talk about this week. Coming back to you once again from AJ's yard. There it is. There it is. So, of course, from Raw all the way down to Rampage, we had a full week of all types of stuff going on. Monday Night Raw had a couple of cool things going on. We got the King of the Ring tournament starting, as well as the Queen of the Crown tournament. Both tournaments are awesome. Both things are good. Both things are definitely going to make history for someone. I definitely have a good feeling, and we'll jump into that definitely. We're also talking about all the cool things that are changing with AEW, how they're getting into it, how Rampage is getting into it. We don't have the numbers this week, but we know that a couple of people did good. NXT had some good stuff going on. I would definitely say that Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa are probably going to tear this shit up. And of course, we got the preview of Crown Jewel coming up. Crown Jewel's coming up this week. We're going to see what's going to happen with that. We're going to jump into that. Of course, we got fantasy. We're going to see what those numbers look like. I am very curious to see where we're at in fantasy, just due to the fact that I know I wasn't doing well this week. But we'll jump into that. And of course, we'll get to the winners and the losers. And then we'll freestyle, of course. So that's what's happening this week on the podcast. That's what's happening this week on the MACKDOWN. That's what's happening this week on AJ's Yard. Back to you guys.
AJ, thank you, sir.
Damn, you kind of went down everything. You went down everything I had written down. I didn't even send it to you. We're in sync, man.
We're in sync, man. We're the fucking Budley boys.
Budley
Dude,
boys.
You didn't do the worst, that's for sure.
I didn't do the worst.
You did
No?
not do the worst.
Well, we'll get to
that's
that because
Mr. B's
I'm kind
spot
of
this
surprised
week.
to see where we're at. I know this week a lot of superstars were all over the place. Like you said, we're going to get into the draft. Speaking of which, let's jump into that. Let's jump right up into the draft. What do you guys think about the draft things? Mr. Mac sent us the draft in the
I
group
did.
chat.
I
We
did.
can take a look at this list.
Well, the notable picks, of course, you got, your champions that got picked. So, of course, Roman stays on SmackDown, Big E stays on Raw, which we all kind of knew that was going to happen.
Definitely.
Charlotte, however, is getting drafted to SmackDown as the Raw Women's Champion, and then vice versa. Becky's getting drafted to Raw as SmackDown Women's Champion.
Flip-flop.
So did they switch belts like the New Day and Street Profits did when they got drafted? Or
I'm pretty
do we-
sure
do
that's
we
what
do?
they're gonna do. I mean, it only makes sense for one thing, because they're technically the same fucking belt, just two different shows. That's all the difference really is the colors.
Yeah,
the
'cause,
colors, dude.
I mean, the
The
United
colors.
States title and the Intercontinental title, those could flip-flop. That's fine, because they're
Yeah.
two separate titles.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But
Right,
yeah,
the
I don't know,
champion
dude.
go-
I just think that the champion should not be getting drafted. If you're a champion, you should stay there, and
You're
then
locked.
everybody else
You're
is
locked.
in there. Yeah, because it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to have champions jump brands. Like, it's dumb.
Yeah. And why waste a draft pick?
And
on
then,
a champion?
we're going to switch belts. Here, you take my belt, I take your belt. Yay! That shit's dumb. That shit's stupid.
So should
Keep
they
the champions
vacate
the same.
titles?
What's that?
Would you rather them vacate the titles?
I mean, I would rather them not get drafted. I would rather them stay on the show that they're the champion of, to be honest with you. You know
okay,
what I mean?
but we're at the point where they are drafted now. So
Right.
what do you do now? Do you let them switch or do you vacate?
No, I mean, they've already switched the belts with the New Day and it was the Usos, right?
No, it was the Street Profits.
Street Profits,
Street
yes, that's right.
Profits.
Yeah. I mean, so they've already done that, so you got to continue to keep doing that now. But just to make it consistent, because otherwise, you're going to have red belts on the blue brand? You're going to have blue belts on the red brand?
They did it at first. Remember the Universal title, the red one went to Raw.
Right,
but
but they switched the color, though. They
Yeah,
switched
but
the
They
color.
switched
They did
the
it
color like immediately.
Yeah.
Was it immediately? I
Yeah.
thought it was like a week or two later.
No.
I was going to say, they pretty much had it changed, like, right away.
Yeah, before the first SmackDown,
Yeah, 'cause the
it was
Fiend.
on. They changed it to blue.
Yeah, the Fiend had it.
Yeah.
Because he had the red Universal, and then when they went to Fox, he had the blue one.
Yeah, because
Which
remember,
was
I
so
think
dumb.
because he won it on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, he won it at Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
Yeah, he beat Seth.
And then he did his little Firefly show,
Well, actually,
and
didn't
that's
just
where he
come out with
unveiled the blue one before.
Well,
the
no,
even-
I thought he came out with. Yeah, it was the blue one. That's right. 'Cause I thought
Yeah.
he came out with the Fiend belt, but no, that was later.
No,
Yeah, that was later.
That was later.
Yeah, but yeah,
I
he
think
did have the
that
blue
wasn't
one.
that only when he was the Fiend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like when he was Bray, he was carrying
Yeah,
the blue belt.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
when the Fiend would come out, he had his ugly ass fucking whatever the fuck
The
you wanna
mask
call
belt.
that thing.
the mask
Yes.
belt,
Yeah.
and I remember because
Cost
Bray
like
Wyatt-
what, $10,000 or some shit. It was
A lot.
it was
dude.
6,500. Bray
Yeah.
Wyatt
6,500,
was
yeah.
the only. He only defended the championship once as Bray Wyatt. If you think about it, against the Miz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was the Miz against Bray Wyatt. So
Yeah. So and he defended the Universal.
not
title.
saying that wasn't a good match or anything, or they didn't both contribute. In
They
a good
ruined
way.
him, dude.
It's just
Yeah.
it's more believable that way.
You guys already knew, and I know we're jumping off subject here with this, but my last point, you guys already knew my whole idea for the Fiend was the whole lantern thing. If he would have created a head lantern for every person that he beat,
That would've been
almost
cool.
got into his head, like because remember he changed Daniel Bryan, he changed the Miz.
Isn't that what
he
you said?
changed,
Yeah.
Yeah, we had both
Change-
talked about that.
Yeah. So if he would have came with a lantern to say, "Hey, I'm inside your head now, I got you," that would have been a great concept. Better than any other championship. It almost would have been like the Undertaker with an urn. Every time he beat somebody, he created an urn for them or a tombstone for them
Yeah.
or something like that.
Totally, dude. Hey, really
So-
quickly, if you guys are interested, I did pull up the numbers real quick.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Kimmy's corner.
Take it away, Kimmy.
Take it away, Kimmy.
So we had with Raw, it was 1.8 for the viewership this week. And then, let's see, NXT had like 632,000.
Oh. Wow.
0.6.
So they dipped.
Yeah, they dipped. When I dip, you dip, we dip.
Ah, I put my hand up on my hip.
And then it looks like for Wednesday, AEW Dynamite had 1.053 million viewers, which actually was down 8.5% from the week prior.
They're consistently in the million now, though.
Yeah, for sure. And then SmackDown, dude, just fucking killing it with 2 million. Dude, 2,034,000.
2.3 with SmackDown. SmackDown's where it's at, man. That's where the show, that's where the money's at. And they're realizing that, in my opinion, the talent that's on SmackDown overall for a roster is fucking stacked.
It's
bro.
not the talent, bro. It's the writing. The writing is way better.
It's the same person.
Right, but you don't. It doesn't seem like that, huh? It doesn't seem like that because they have talent across the board on all their programs.
Let me ask you guys, just as a theory, like, do you think that moving the show to Friday night is what's made it more successful? Because remember how we were talking about, Friday night's not a good night for TV, blah, blah, blah. However, we're in a new day and age of, like, everyone's kind of more staying at home more than ever. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if it's like, it's Friday night, I'm off of work, I'm going to sit and watch fucking SmackDown now. Whereas Monday night, you're like getting the kids done with their homework, or you're fucking making dinner, or you're running around, or you're doing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering if that's partially more like the reason for such a success. Because I don't remember really SmackDown being that much more over than Raw, like, in past.
I think it might be due to the fact too that it is on Fox, because Fox you can get it on rabbit ears. You know what I mean? So but they're still using the Nielsen rating, right? Isn't that how they're still judging this?
They're still doing that. Definitely.
Yeah, so that
wouldn't even count.
Well, you got to
that's
also
weird
account for
because Nielsen's only for cable. Yeah.
The number one thing on Monday that supersedes everything is football, bro. So football is really where it's at. What's your alternative on Friday nights?
Going to the bar?
Related. No, sports related.
maybe a baseball game.
I was going to say baseball playoffs is going right now, so I mean that's the only thing right now.
The likelihood of that being on a Friday is I mean,
other than that, nothing. Friday night football, high school football.
Yeah,
that's it.
High school football.
I wonder if that's part of
some
its
basketball because basketball season's starting. But it's not really a big, a big major thing. It God forbid wrestling came on Sundays during the afternoon. Wrestling would have like a 0.1 rating. Like it would, you know what I mean?
You know who'd be watching? This guy.
This guy too. Yeah, it'd be a 0.1.
I'll watch wrestling over football every day at this point, man. I think we've come to that conclusion. We're like, hey, your favorite team's in the Super Bowl. You go into the Super Bowl, or you want to go to like WrestleMania?
I'm like, WrestleMania for sure.
Not even a question.
I would definitely choose WrestleMania.
I don't know about Mr. B. Mr. B might pick the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? I've never. and this is something that you guys are going to be shocked, but I've never been to a professional football game, bro. But I've been to 3 WrestleManias.
Well, the closest I've been to a professional football game is the Pro Bowl in Hawaii. The last year it was officially there, before they started switching where it goes with the Super Bowl and shit.
Damn.
This dude said the Pro Bowl in Hawaii.
That was the closest.
But he was stationed there. You were stationed there, right?
Well, I
know, but damn, Mr. B, Hawaii, fuck you.
Hey, that's the perks of the military. What can I say?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'll say it for all of us. Thank you, sir, for your service. We appreciate it because I know my black ass couldn't do it.
Nope.
You give me a gun, I'm running the other way. I'm like, what do I do with this?
Hey, I definitely was going to join the military until they told me I had to lose like 75 pounds within a span of like 3 months or some shit.
He's like, do you see how stocky I am? He's like, I was born with these thighs, bro. I can't just.
They did my
lose
measurements. They're like, you got to weigh like 190. And I'm like, it was actually more because I was like 270, 275 at the time.
190?
Yeah, based on my height and weight
Could you imagine him at
requirement.
190?
Dude, that was like my birth weight.
You would look fucking anorexic
me
as fuck. Like everyone would be like, "Are you sick? Like, are you sick?"
Yeah, me at 190 wouldn't look right. Yeah, my frame would not allow me to be at 190. I'd be skin and bones.
I can't lie. I weighed myself a little check on my weight right now. So I went up to 218 and lost my mind because I gained 10 pounds and I was like, ah. So now I'm down to 206 in a week, which is kind of weird that I lost 12 pounds in a week. But I know water weight plus heavy keto will shrink you down.
Yeah,
plus, you're like a man, you know.
Keto will knock your water weight down.
Yeah, so now I'm at 206, but that's funny. I'm like 26 pounds away from 190, so I might dip.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If you get to 190, though, I think you'd be all right at 190.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, I want to gain it back, like we said, the working out and getting some muscle mass on this frame, so I can stop being Jigglypuff.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, dude. I'm gonna look into Planet Fitness actually, $10 a month. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna do that. The 24-hour fitness is for what you pay for. You get the gym 24 hours basically. That's literally the only perk to that thing. There's nothing else special about it.
Maybe I'll sign up with you.
Yeah,
Well, dude,
I'm
like I said,
definitely
I could pay. I think for what I'm paying now, if I paid like maybe $10 more a month, I could get like 4 people on a family plan.
Well, I
Oh.
don't think Mike's going to the gym.
Well, I'm just saying. But if you ever wanted to, you know what I mean.
We
It
could
would
get
be
Dylan
there.
to come with us.
There you go.
There you go.
Just go run on the treadmill.
Yeah, I'm sure you would hate it every second of it.
He was like, "This sucks."
Dude, that'd be like when Dad drug
I'd
us
get
to
on
the
an
fucking
elliptical.
gym. Dude, he would be like, I want to see you running. When I come in here, you should be running on the
Yeah.
treadmill. And
Oh
I'm
my
like, running?
He was a monster.
Bro. And then, like, so I'd walk, and then I would, like, you know, how there's mirrors all over the fucking gym and shit. So I'd, like, they would go back into the weight room because there was kind of a weight room in the back corner. And I'm like, as soon as they would go back there, I'm like, I'm walking. And then I would, like, see movement, and I'm like, oh, and then I would start running. And then, like, you know what I mean? So every time you would try to come out, I'm like, oh, this is terrible, dude. And it was at, like, 5 in the morning, like, before school.
Oh, that sounds horrible. Well, shout out to Planet Fitness. You know, hashtag Planet Fitness. You guys are good. You can
$10
sponsor
a
us
month,
at any
dude.
moment.
Cardio Cinema does sound fun, though.
The cardio cinema is where it's at. That's literally why I want to go back there.
Yeah,
It's
because
'cause
I do
yeah.
like the ellipticals. Those are fun.
They got the ellipticals, the treadmills, the upright bikes, the recumbent bike. They literally have.
I think I might like an upright bike more than a recumbent.
See, the recumbents to me are more comfortable.
Yeah, they're comfortable, but you're just laying back. Like, at least on the upright bike, you kind of also have to keep your arms engaged a little bit more.
Or you just sit on the seat.
Well, you
the
might.
the uncomfortable ass seat.
It's not supposed to be. You're not supposed to want to stay there forever.
Well, the point is to want to be comfortable, though. You know, like I don't want to be uncomfortable while I'm doing like I'm already uncomfortable just being there. How much more uncomfortable do we want to get? You know.
Well, let me make you uncomfortable. Let me make you uncomfortable by saying 100%. I think Dewdrop is going to win the Queen's crown. Personally.
Thank you for bringing us back on track, AJ.
Well, since you said that, I actually got it all written down right here. So she's in the Raw division of the Queen of the Crown Cup. Why didn't they just call it Queen of the Ring?
Queen.
With a G? No, Queen of the Ring.
Yeah,
maybe
why
that's
not?
why. Maybe that's why.
I
It's
think they
Queen of
wanted
the
to
Ring.
be. I think they wanted to be different and unique, and plus they probably could only trademark the Queen's crown as well. But on all seriousness, I do not think Dewdrop is going to win. I think it's going to be Shayna. I think Shayna is going to break everybody's arm, and then take the crown, and then eventually, Mike. I think our shit is coming true. Shayna, Charlotte, Mania is coming, bro.
Hey man, we wrote it. We wrote it
We
before
wrote
it
it.
happened. So
We wrote it.
it
So,
just is the only. It just shows that we got our fingers on the pulse, man. That's all.
I'm glad you
We know where-
clarified you were kidding about Dewdrop because I was going to be like, AJ, seriously? You really think she's going to...
No, God, no.
What the
I'm not
fuck?
gonna lie. I think she's gonna. I think she's
Come
gonna
on,
be a
man.
major player coming soon, though.
Give it to
I mean,
Natalia, bro.
She's got the Bam Bam. She could be Bam Bam Bigelow, man. Make her a big nasty heel. Make her like.
She's not a heel though. That's the problem. She's already a
Well,
babyface because Vince likes to start everybody as a fucking babyface, and it makes no sense to me.
Well, not everybody, but I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yes,
He is face-
everybody
he is
that
face
comes
friendly.
onto that program is immediately a babyface, and then they turn.
Well, Karrion wasn't. Karrion was a heel from the jump.
But he started in NXT though.
As a heel, yeah.
Yeah, in NXT,
Right in NXT.
not in
You
Raw.
talking about straight out the WWE?
Yeah.
Well, then there that proves my point as well. He started straight out as a heel, went to the main roster as a heel, and is going to continue to be a heel all the way through.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think Vince had much.
Look
That's
at
Hunter's
Kane,
vision,
on
bro.
that-
He's
on
Hunter's
NXT
vision.
talent.
If
Kane
Vince
started
was
as a
writing, if Vince was doing the NXT 2.0 shit, and Karrion Kross came in right now, bro, he would 100% be a fucking babyface.
Stone Cold started
and
as
he
a
would
heel.
fail. Yeah, because he knew what he was doing back then. It's like everything has a formula now. Like everything's the Hulk Hogan formula. Come out, smile, yay! Oh my God, I'm the big giant 6'10" guy. Look at Braun Strowman. Why do you turn him babyface ever?
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to. That guy is a forever heel, dude. That can just be the big monster that you feed your babyface. You know what I mean?
When, speaking of that, when he won the Intercontinental title, he felt so small to me.
Boo.
He felt like a smaller.
Yeah,
version of
he's
himself.
not meant to be an Intercontinental champion. He's a legit giant.
No,
like,
he's meant to be a tag team championship,
With
with a child.
With a child.
Ruined.
With Dylan. With
Ruined.
Dylan. Him and Dylan could have pulled that off.
Dude,
I
and
could've
here's the
seen
thing:
that.
could you
Ruined.
have picked a less charismatic kid? Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you were gonna do that, maybe pick a kid that's like super fucking into it,
Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone
Yeah, you
dressed
could've
up like a
raised-
wrestler already.
or just something like. But he's just like,
Someone who's a
and it's like, is that a boy? Is it a girl? Is it what is happening right now? He's
Oh.
just quiet. He's just, I mean, seriously though, because he did have kind of longer-ish hair with just a kind of neutral look. You know what I
we're
mean?
in the
Referee,
gender.
he was
He
one of
looked
the
like he
referees.
got dragged to the show.
Yeah.
Not just to the ring by fucking Braun, but I mean literally to the
Like
show by
someone's
his
kid that
He
didn't
was
want to
one
be
of the
there.
Yeah.
referees.
He's like,
One
I
of the
just would rather
referees.
be at home playing video games right now.
Literally.
This is so dumb.
Anyway.
Meanwhile, it's like, $1,000 experience.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
just the ticket alone, you're paying over $1,000. You know what I
Seriously,
mean?
dude. I'm sure
Yeah,
they.
Kids
speaking
don't
of which, I did check the
appreciate
Royal
shit.
Rumble travel packages. $2,600 for the per ticket if you want the extreme.
Well, you went to like the backstage, fucking,
Yeah,
All
and it was
access
cheaper.
and-
It's cheaper now than it was when I went. Well, I mean, it was New York City. This is in St. Louis.
Shit. I'd be down to go to like the all access. Fuck the backstage bullshit.
Man,
I don't
St.
need
Louis,
to do that.
eh? That seems.
That's where the Rumble is next year.
I don't like that city.
No, I don't like St. Louis either. let's skip the Rumble this year, y'all.
I'm like, St.
Well-
Louis is a little sketch.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
great
especially-
wrestling town though, but yeah, everything else after that.
Well,
is-
you know what I don't get about the whole Midwest because I lived there. You know what I mean? I went to
same.
school in Evansville. You know what I mean? Indiana. I hung out in Southern Illinois. I don't get how backwards they are over there because East St. Louis is in Illinois and Kansas City is in Missouri. So
Yeah.
that explains it right there. What the hell is going on, bro? You guys don't know where you're at.
They're
You know, it's all a
confusing
big-
themselves.
Right.
Well.
But anyway, shout out to St. Louis and everybody else out there for listening and following us at MACKDOWN Podcast, of course.
we love you all,
We love you all.
Except
We don't
for-
discriminate.
except for the dummies.
I just don't like
Yeah.
the people in your city that are sketch.
Yeah, very sketch.
Especially the ones that don't like wrestling. There you go.
Yeah, those are the ones that are just waiting on you in the fucking.
Parking lot.
They're waiting on you in the shadows. Yeah, waiting on you coming out of the venue.
Exactly.
Oh,
And you get stabbed.
Yeah, like, can we have an afternoon show? I'm a little scared at night.
We're very violent as a society.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's weird.
Dude, it's no different than when we were in Cleveland that night. I'm like, oh, this is sketch. I don't like it here.
Yeah.
well, speaking of Cleveland, The Miz is on Dancing with the Stars, and I heard he's
Boo.
doing well. What do you guys think
I
about
don't even
that?
care.
Yep, moving on.
Or
Yeah.
like
Wow.
couldn't even care,
Yeah.
bro. I don't watch
Don't
that stupid
even.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, I
Like
mean,
good
it's-
for the Miz for branching out and doing his
Yeah,
own
that's
thing,
what
but
I'm
it's
saying.
like
Good
great.
for The Miz.
You already got your
Yeah.
own show. Like you're out there. You're getting yourself in the public eye. Good for you. I'm happy for you. But yeah,
So-
you're
so
not
the
ever
reason
gonna
why-
make me watch that show.
The reason why I bring that up, though, is do you feel The Miz is now transcended pop culture? Has he become like a Ric Flair, like a John Cena?
He's on his way. I mean, I think he's right there.
Yeah, I think his show really helps because it
Yeah.
is quite entertaining.
Yeah.
You
Plus,
know?
it shows the real side, his real side. you
Yeah,
know?
totally.
Not
Yeah, it
saying
shows
he's all fake or anything in WWE. I'm just saying like you get to see him as a real person and not just a wrestler in a ring.
Yeah, I agree with that too because he grew up in TV. He was on the Real World
Yeah.
way back he was like 19 or 20.
Yeah,
No, he was
like
20 because he turned
Yeah.
21 on the show, and that's
Straight
when the
outta
Miz
college or something.
That was when the Miz
Or he-
became a thing.
Made his debut.
Yeah, he was drunk
Yeah.
as fuck on the beach, and he's like, "What are you gonna do, Mike?"
Yeah.
Like the
So
Miz
I-
personality took over.
Yeah, and shout out to Real World, man. I tried out for that show 3 times. Only got 1 call back. I wanted to be on that show so bad. But anyway.
You didn't fit the mold, bro.
Yeah.
You don't have like a 12-pack of abs and like full head of hair, and
I was gonna say, had you been
know.
around for real,
well,
real
back
world
then he had a
season
full
1?
head of hair, probably.
Aw.
what'd you say, Kimmy?
Just saying.
I said, had he been around for like Real World season 1, you know, when it was actual Real
Oh.
World with actual people.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have. Oh my god, that would have been crazy.
And then
Me
they're like, we need to just get all hot people.
Yeah, and we're gonna put him in stupid scenarios to where the show's real, but it's really not real.
Well, and then they just give them, unlimited booze, unlimited party house. Like, they legit live in a party house.
What do you expect is gonna
but you
happen?
can't.
It's
But
madness.
you can't watch TV. That's the problem. You can't watch TV.
Like we'll go to the bar and watch the game.
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. But yeah, so going back to Monday Night Raw, and going
Oh,
back
Dude,
to
we are
this-
so all over the place.
That's
So
okay.
so the tournaments both started on SmackDown.
we got
we
to
got-
learn segues
We got
better.
SmackDowns. We got SmackDowns. We got SmackDown moving Finn Balor over as he beat Cesaro. And I forgot the first match. Who was the first other match?
Well, before we do that, you gotta. We're still talking about the women's here. So you were talking about Doudrop.
Oh yeah, so Doudrop, right?
Yeah.
That's the Raw side. The Raw side hasn't happened yet, but the SmackDown side has. We got Carmella and Zelina Vega moving on from SmackDown, correct?
Correct. Yeah, which was actually a big surprise because I thought as soon as Tony Storm came out, that's who I thought was going to win.
Yeah.
I'm
Tony
right
Storm
there
was
with
the
you.
one that I was like, they got something big for her, but they're
nope.
not. So it's either going to be Shayna. It's got to be Shayna, right?
It's got to be Shayna, guys. I mean, I can't see anyone else winning, but I want to know if it's going to be Shayna Carmella or Shayna Zelina.
Well, I mean, I was really surprised to see Zelina go in that first match. So if I had to guess, I'm going to say Zelina's probably going to continue her hot streak.
Yeah.
They're one, because they always got something. They always do something for the, for the first loser of the King of the Ring, or the Queen of the Crown.
The Queen of the Crown. There you go. The
That's what I
Queen's
like.
Crown.
Queen of the Crown.
Queen's
Plus,
Crown.
they could do a whole fucking storyline with the King of the Ring.
Oh, is that what it is? The Queen's Crown tournament.
Yeah.
Queen's Crown tournament and the
Oh,
King
so
of
they
the
already
Ring.
changed
Now,
I'm sorry, I meant to say I like Queen of the Ring. That's what I like.
Yeah, I wish they should have did that.
Yeah.
right. So
That would have made
thing
way
is-
more sense.
Is that this eventually seems to be coming to a pivotal point where if Shayna does win and becomes the Queen of the Ring, and now Charlotte is on SmackDown, or excuse me, Raw, the Queen.
No, it's not Charlotte. It's Becky's on Raw.
It's almost like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, are you serious?
No, but I think
Yeah, Becky got drafted to Raw.
Yeah.
didn't
Oh,
Charlotte?
that's right.
Charlotte
And
got
Charlotte's
drafted to
on-
SmackDown.
Oh
So-
yeah,
so-
no, shit, that's right. It's opposite. You guys got me confused.
Yeah, I'm all
I
confused.
think you got
now.
yourself confused.
No, I think you got me confused.
I got everybody confused here. So what I'm thinking though is that
You guys both
that
got
might-
yourselves confused.
That might actually affect the outcome of this because don't you think Charlotte would have to rival whoever becomes the Queen?
It would make sense, yeah.
It'd
But
be
let's
like
see.
Cersei against
hang on.
fucking.
Hang on,
Daenerys.
Shayna
Yeah.
got drafted to SmackDown, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, let's take a look at this.
Yeah, let's.
So
Let's get back on the fucking track here a little bit.
Well, goddamn, you right there, man. Look at
God
that.
damn you
Yeah.
right there, man. What the?
Goddamn, you right there, man. Look at this. Look at this.
Well,
That man
goddamn
ain't-
you, goddamn.
That man ain't never saw. Went back
Like,
to
who
my
the
AJ
fuck did you
Mitchell,
just turn into?
Country cowboy guy. So of course Shayna's gonna win. The Queens have to rival, and SmackDown. That just made SmackDown so much of a fucking better show right there. Now that you have that, I'm sorry, but Aaliyah being drafted, what why?
Aaliyah?
She got
she's-
drafted because Hunter didn't have the heart to cut her loose, so he's going to let Vince do it for him.
Who's this? Who's?
Aaliyah. Exactly. Who is this? She came from NXT. She's the one that does the Egyptian thing, and
Yeah, she was with Mercedes Martinez and this guy.
Yeah.
I feel real
and then
stupid
before
right
that,
now.
she was
Brand.
with Vanessa Bourne, and then fucking
Hey, wait a minute. What if she goes to announcing, bro? That's always a good thing to do. Go to announcing, like as far as backstage, like interview.
I mean, okay, that would work.
Yeah, that would work, dude.
If they wanted to do that, that'd be fine.
What's her last
That-
name?
Oh, I don't know. They don't do last names in WWE.
Yeah, they took Big E's last name.
Aaliyah. Yeah, she's like a Persian
This
or
bitch?
Egyptian. Yeah, that's her. Yep, that's her. She's been in NXT like since Tough Enough, right? Wasn't she on Tough Enough
She was
with Mandy Rose and all them? Yeah.
Damn.
So
And
let
she's
her go
been in
back-
NXT since then, and literally,
And here's the
and then
the
it's all
crazy
downhill
part.
from there.
If you let her, the most you can let her do is manage. You know, have a little stable. She be some eye candy or something like that. But have her go backstage, man. Let her be Renee Young. You know, have her start that career. You
See,
can never have enough Renee Youngs in the world, bro.
I don't-
love a good woman backstage.
I don't hate that idea necessarily because it's like if they're okay on the mic and that kind of stuff, like I would prefer that versus some other random just good looking chick basically
Right.
on the show that I'm like, who is this? Why are they
Well,
here?
Yeah, it's like when ESPN hires these randos that don't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
a high ankle sprain. I thought that was like in the mid shin.
So it'd be kind of cool if it was like a
TV.
wrestling type person that's doing the interviews. You know what I mean?
Well,
'Cause-
I
right.
agree.
Look at JoJo. JoJo was wrestling at first, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna move you to ring announcer," and she was a great ring announcer.
Mhm.
I loved her as ring announcer. Plus, she looked beautiful, and, she could sing.
Yeah, I was saying she could sing.
Yeah, you know, same thing with Lillian Garcia. You know, same thing with like I said, Renee Young is I'm bringing up again, or
Mhm.
Kayla is who I was
Right.
thinking. Kayla Braxton. they got a nice empowering about them when they're backstage giving the interview.
Kayla's
It
not a
feels
wrestling
real.
personality.
Well, dude, it's kind of like Romo doing commentary or announcing for the football team or football games. It's very
Yeah.
authentic and genuine.
Yeah, it would make
Romo,
more
in my
sense if
opinion, is
like
the Jesse Ventura of the NFL.
it would make more sense if Beth Phoenix or somebody was back there doing the interviews.
I
Kind of like
agree.
what AEW is doing right now.
Yes,
Like
but-
with Mark Henry and that kind of shit. Like that's
Totally.
brilliant.
Yep.
They're doing such a great job with that right now.
I'm not gonna lie, Mark just needs a little bit more seasoning. He's a little.
Well,
like,
yeah, he's brand new to it. Like he's
He's
literally
brand new
just
to it.
started doing it.
Definitely.
And he'll get better.
He's his timing. His timing is almost there. Like he pauses too soon or maybe elaborates too much, but he's almost there.
He
Yeah.
He's got to
smiles
get
a
a better
lot too.
catch. He's got to get a better catch.
Yeah,
rate.
Jesus, like
He's
a
like,
motherfucker.
and what are you gonna do?
And where are you gonna go next?
Oh shit!
Oh damn!
I was just thinking that he's such a cheeseball,
He's
man.
very cheeseball.
He's so happy to be there. Like I love
Yeah.
you, Mark. Yo, hashtag Mark Henry, baby. I love you. I know you follow us at MACKDOWN Podcast as well.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Totally.
Well, hey, let's if we want to bring it back to,
Yeah, let's do the rest
we
of
want
this.
to try to get back on the road again here.
Sorry.
So let's finish up with the King of the Ring tournament.
All right.
Since
so,
we kind of got our picks for the women, I mean, we're all pretty,
Hopeful that it's Shayna.
yeah,
Well,
hopeful.
I mean, it's got to be, and then the rivalry. Bruce, if that's what you're doing, great. If that's not what you're doing, put your pen down and tell Vince that's what we're doing.
Yeah, hopefully.
There you go. Hopefully.
All right.
But yes, the men's side. So Finn and Cesaro, they went one-on-one. That
was the
actually
main,
was,
too.
Pretty
Yeah.
impressed. I was pretty impressed with that match. I don't know. What do you guys think about that, Finn and Cesaro?
I mean, they're going to put on a great match despite themselves, man. They're two of the greatest workers in the world. Like, Cesaro doesn't get the credit
Yeah, I
that he
agree.
deserves. And, I mean, they try to put him in these big programs, and it's like they don't understand who he is. Like, they're not giving him anything that he can, like, take from his real life to put towards his character right now. You know what I mean? Like, right now, dude, he needs to be, like, the ultimate, weird dad joke guy.
Totally, man.
That's who Cesaro is.
Yeah.
Just make him corny as fuck.
Yep.
Make him just a fucking huge cornball, just dad jokes all day, because that's who he is and that's what he does. And he plays video games and he's, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, that's why him and Sheamus together was so successful, in my opinion, because they got to just kind of goof off and be,
yeah,
you know what I mean, a little more carefree.
they could kind of, bounce off each other creatively. And
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. But yeah, Cesaro would have been a great King of the Ring, in my opinion.
I think he's in a system that's just too much talent.
I think he's too much of a wrestler.
That
Like,
too.
he would fit
I
better
mean,
on the other side, on the
yeah.
other channel, AEW. He would fit right in over there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
or even Impact. If he wanted to go there.
I don't
No,
want anybody to
nobody
go to
wants to go
Impact.
to Impact, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm
Impact
so-
just needs to be absolved
Yeah,
by
they just
AEW and just Impact should be filtered into Rampage a little bit, and Rampage I think successfully could go to 2 hours. However,
Well,
Go
do
ahead.
you think with this whole AEW move to Dynamite move to TBS, then Rampage has to go to 2 hours? You think, yeah? Because it's on TNT then by itself, and then you got Dynamite on TBS, kind of like how WWE is with Raw and SmackDown right now.
I just feel Rampage it leaves you wanting more, and I like that about a wrestling show. It should always leave you wanting more wrestling, because Rampage ends, you're like, oh shit, it was an hour. Like, what? Like, it's weird to see an hour's worth of
Yeah,
wrestling.
you
on
get like
television.
3 matches. That's
Yeah,
all.
where
Maybe.
sometimes when you're watching Raw, you're like, how much more fucking longer?
Yeah,
do I
how
have to
much
watch this?
longer is this?
Like,
yeah,
you got
Raw-
2.5 hours left? Oh
Just
my
gotta
fucking
get
god!
through this. Ugh.
Yeah, and then AEW is 2 hours, so you kind of are numb to it, because 2 hours is kind of like pivotal in wrestling. It's
2
like
hours
that's
is the
like a
perfect sweet
standard.
spot, man.
Yeah.
It's a standard, right? It's a standard. You giving it 2 hours, but the hour wrestling show, is good. But AEW has so much talent in it that you kind of want to see more, and it doesn't give us a chance to see all of the extra talent. You do have AEW Dark, And yes, that's a way to see more talent.
Well,
but
that's what the whole purpose of Dark was to begin with. That's why it's called Dark,
Right.
pretty much.
Right, definitely. But because we don't get points for AEW Dark, and because my guys don't show up on Rampage, it makes me lose points. So that's another problem I have with that shit too, and that's just personal because I want to win the Fantasy Wrestling Championship
Oh
of
yeah.
the world.
Oh yeah. I
and be
got
the first.
3 fucking points.
Well, we'll get to that at the end of it. I just wanted to give a preview of Kimmy. Kimmy's got to go down.
I was gonna say you're all
man.
going down. So
Yeah, Kimmy's got to go down.
Well, hey,
So yeah, I was surprised Finn Balor, dude. I'm kind of annoyed with them just bebopping him here, there, lose, not lose, match, no match, whatever. Like it's just they're
Nope.
kind of
WWE
ping
But
ponging
no,
him around a
they're
little
all
bit.
about 50-50 booking, dude.
Kimmy, you're right. No rebound from what just happened. That big pivotal.
No, move on.
Yeah,
That's
move
what
on.
they want you
Cena
to do.
breaks
Move
the
on.
rope.
Forget about it. Move
John-
on. That's what
John
they do
Cena
in
breaks the
WWE.
ropes on Finn, and we don't talk anything about it.
Nope, just now he's in the King of the Ring, and
Yeah.
and he won his match, by the way.
Yep, we're moving on because that's what WWE does.
Yeah, so
Forget
it's
it.
like-
Forget it. Moving on. Let's
So
go.
now you got to take a different avenue to get to
Sweep
the
it under
fucking
the
top.
rug.
Like,
Yep.
Sweep it under the rug.
it's just weird. Anyway, that
How-
that was my
how-
takeaway.
God's name. How in God's name do we do that? And then of course, so yeah, Finn Balor's there, and now of course, Sami Zayn versus Rey Mysterio. That was your first match for it, and Sami Zayn went over.
I'm fine
Okay.
with Sammy going over. I don't mind that. I like Sami Zayn.
They're
Like,
trying to-
I'm a fan. But the whole Rey Mysterio Dominic thing, they're
They're trying to tear him apart.
they're tearing them apart. And I mean, I don't know. Is it too soon? Do you feel like it's too soon? I mean, is Ray ready to fucking move on? Is that what's going on? Where he's like, hey, I'm ready to retire, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna have my son retire me, and then he'll take the fucking the King
Wow.
Mysterio name. That's what the Mysterio tradition is.
Wait a
You
minute.
pass on your legacy to the next one.
I mean, I'm not saying Ray's like ready to go, but man, maybe he's ready. Like,
Well, that's
because
what I'm
physically,
saying.
I think he can still do it. But yeah, maybe he's just
Yeah,
like,
did you
I'm
see
done.
that match
He's been
with
wrestling
Sami
since
Zayn?
he was 15.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
he's probably like,
it's not even sooner than that.
That match for Sami Zayn was like, Ray, you still got it, bro.
Dude, yeah.
Mofo doing Hurricane Runners off the top rope, Acai moonsault into Hurricane Rana.
Hey, could
Like,
you
dude.
see this program ending up at Mania for like career versus whatever? Like career versus I don't know, the Mysterio legacy.
oh,
Like,
like him between his son, you mean?
Yeah, like at
Almost
Mania
like
where
with
it's like
Rick and-
like
with
if I
Rick and
win,
Shawn.
yeah, if I win, you have to go home. I'm King Mysterio. So
I'm ready to be on my own. I'm ready for you.
yeah,
to-
and then if Dominic loses, he's out. But if he wins, then Ray's got to go, and then he takes the Mysterio legacy.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? If you're gonna write it, take it to fucking Mania and make it mean something. You know what I mean? Especially for someone like Ray, who's legit a living legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm
Give him
right.
a
That's gonna be,
moment.
and you
Yeah.
know how great that's gonna be on the pre-show. Oh,
Oh,
man,
fuck.
Oh, you
No.
fucking asshole.
The wet blanket
That's
moment.
so
the
true.
wet blanket moment.
Hey, you know what though? If they did that shit, dude, WWE. I mean, they're already kind of like got a bad taste in everybody's mouth right now. So if
Dude,
they were
when
to
they
fuck
put a
over
title
that,
match on a fucking pre-show,
Oh.
I was like, wait,
How
the
many
title
times?
match?
Dude, how is it that the Usos only have one title match on Mania, one in their career,
Wow.
one.
it's because, dude, they just.
Every other time pre-show.
Well, look at the stories, because look, man, WWE traditionally with tag teams is that's where they develop stories. That's where they build the stories from. But they always just throw two random motherfuckers together. So like when you got the Usos over here, one of the greatest tag teams of our fucking generation, if not ever, you know what I mean? They're being fucking held down by guys like Seth and Dean when they're champion, or fucking Braun and goddamn Nicholas. You know, at
Nicholas.
WrestleMania, or you know what I mean. All this shit, like they don't really focus, dude. They don't like tag team wrestling over there. Obviously, look at what they've done with the women's tag team division already. That
Oh.
fucking belt might as well just get retired,
I was going to say, oh yeah, I forgot.
right? Yeah,
I literally forgot.
yeah. So it's
No
just,
It's
shit.
your person. What you talking about over here?
but it's just they've
totally forgot.
completely destroyed it. Like they could have had something really special
Well,
with
because
the
they-
women's division, with the tag team division. That's where you can build stars. You can build people there.
And there's tons of people there that you can put together that's not Nikki ASH and fucking Rhea Ripley, because
Right.
that makes no sense. And you're
No.
right, AJ, it is my person. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Because it makes no sense that they even have the belts.
Yeah, they don't have a women's tag team division.
Dude, like
they
the
have
Iconics? Are
They
you
have so
kidding?
many opportunities to do it. Yeah, the Iconics was perfect. They could have kept them as tag team champs forever.
Dude, literally forever.
Until another legit tag team comes along.
Well, and there's a ton of, people you could potentially put together that are not just superstars on their own. Like, that's the way, like you said, to
Dude.
build the talent. Take your
Tamina
two.
and Nia should have never been broken up as a tag team. When they had them two chicks stuffed in that fucking pod at the Elimination Chamber, I'm like, that's it. That's
Dude,
it
that's
right
like
there.
Earthquake and
Typhoon.
Yes.
They're the forever champs, dude.
Great
Exactly.
reference.
How you gonna
Kimmy.
beat them?
Great reference.
But then here's the thing. Like right now, like Casey Catanzaro and fucking and Carter. What's her name? Jaden Carter.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
JC
they're a good
Carter.
tag team.
I
like
love
that.
them together, dude.
But they look the part.
They do.
They
Their
wear
gear matches.
Everything matches. They got tag moves.
Totally.
Like they're starting to climb up the ranks for me too.
I
but
agree. They're not the best. They're not the best, like,
Nope.
talent ever, but they're making it work, dude.
And they're a tag team. And
Exactly.
yeah.
And I like that their gear matches. I like that they make an effort to be a unit.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, oh, I'm a superhero and I'm a fucking goth chick. What? That makes no sense.
Yeah. No, it doesn't make any sense.
Anyway.
But again, that's how they build stories. And they're like, hey, even with the men's division, hey, we're gonna throw these two motherfuckers together, even though they're fighting against each other and they're
Yeah.
beefing. But now they're the tag team champions.
Right.
What the fuck? Why? When goddamn Seth Rollins and Braun became tag team champions? Fucking why, dude? Why? They're building a program to fight each other.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are we like?
We're going to put them together or break them apart. Okay.
They got to put their differences aside now because they're the tag team champions. Tensions will boil over. It's the same formula every single time, and it's tiresome, dude. At this point,
Very tiresome. Like, get creative.
it's not fresh. Nothing feels fresh. It's all the same old shit, man.
So back at spinning back around to Finn Balor. Do you think that them putting him in the King of the Ring tournament is a way to just have everyone forget about like the whole rope thing, so
I
they don't
think
have to
so.
try to like explain it?
Of course. Oh my god, guys! I think I just tied it all together.
Oh
Go
shit!
for it.
Finn Balor,
Is a prince.
before he got hurt, and he was fighting for the Universal title, they were calling him Demon King. He was the Demon King, Finn Balor.
Right.
So he's gonna be the Demon King of the Ring,
Yeah, so why wouldn't the Demon King win the King of the Ring?
and now it's just
'Cause they've
another.
already-
It's just another weird avenue to get him at a title shot again, even though he was just there.
Oh my fucking hell!
I mean, just
So-
saying. Just saying.
So, yeah.
They take
Okay.
weird avenues to.
Well, I mean, you gotta think-
avenues to get people.
He's like, he just fought Roman, but you know what we're gonna do? Put him in the King of the Ring tournament to give him a title shot.
And well, here's the deal. Here's
The
the deal.
Demon
Not
King.
only that, but now they get to do that in Saudi Arabia. They get to do the Demon King entrance and all that good shit, bring all that fanfare.
Boo.
And then guess who's gonna have to job to this motherfucker? The one person we thought was gonna win. Looking at the Raw side real quick, taking it over there. You're about to have Kofi versus Xavier.
Oh, I
Bro,
know. We thought that too.
I don't think so. I think Ricochet is going to beat Xavier. I think that that would make sense to me. Why the fuck would we ever want to see Kofi versus Xavier? Like nobody wants to see that shit, man.
They're not
What,
gonna
what do you
put
mean
Jinder
nobody?
over?
I would love to see that. That's friendly
Why?
competition, bro. That's you versus me, man. Come on, that's great.
No, here's what if they do that, if they take that avenue, that means that they are planting the seeds for the New Day to split.
You don't think they're gonna let Ricochet or Jinder win?
No.
Fuck
Oh
no.
wow.
He's not gonna win.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a total asshole, but
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
he was
Kimmy, I
WWE
get your
champion.
point, Kimmy.
He was WWE champion. I don't think they're going to put Jinder over right there. I think it's going to be Kofi. And if they go Xavier, then they're going to start planting the seeds to a New Day split up, which I hate it, but I mean, granted, if you think about it, they've been together for what, 7-8 years now? Like,
Yeah, they've done it
it's
all,
been a
bro.
long fucking time they've been together, dude.
yeah.
So
I mean, in Big E, they've obviously made the point that they're like, no, we're not putting them on the same show.
yeah, so I mean, fuck it, split them up.
Yeah.
And, like-
Let them all go their individual ways, because I would love to see a singles program with Xavier. Get him in like the IC picture or the US picture, and
Well, I think that's the part of the whole reason why New Day started was because Xavier was kind of floundering.
they all were. All of them
Well,
were
yeah,
kind
but I'm
of
just
like.
saying he was floundering more than the other two. The other two were actually title holders and in main event matches and pay-per-views and You know.
Well, that's a
Where
good
he
way.
is just still trying to come up the ladder and still.
Yeah,
You know.
that would be a good way for them to if they wanted to split them up, have Kofi beat Xavier, and then Xavier's like, man, fuck this, man. Like you guys are always getting main event title pictures here and there, like, and I'm over here. You know, granted, yes, we're tag team champions, but you know, where's my opportunity? You guys have had your opportunity. Like you said, I created this thing because we needed to step it up, and then all of a sudden, you guys just took the fucking ball. And where the fuck's my opportunity? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he could play that, like the little brother that always gets kind of shit on. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, I mean, but this is WWE we're talking about here. We're fantasy
I was just
booking
about
at
to
this
say.
point.
I'm like, are we giving them too much credit?
Yeah. When they do it right, man, they do it fucking right. You know what I mean? But they got to do it right. What are you gonna do?
You might be giving WWE too much credit.
Does anybody else got anything for the King of the Ring? I'm ready to move on from this subject.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm done.
Beat it
Go
to
for
death.
it.
Oh, go ahead, Kimmy.
So for the Queen of the Crown,
Yes.
can we mention really quickly Naomi having a match with, please help me again with
Sonya.
I don't know why her name is hard for me to remember sometimes.
It's because she's not very rememberable.
Sonya. Anyway, so she's obviously coming back to the ring.
Yeah, which is cool. I was wondering what kind of the avenue they were going to take if
Was
they
she
were gonna
just
put her
injured
back
or
in.
like what was the deal?
She had that home invasion shit where that dude like
Cool. Yes. Okay.
tried to fucking like, you know,
Yes.
invade their house and
Okay.
yeah, and then I guess she's just had I don't know. I guess she's just kind of had time away to regather. I mean, because I'm sure that's traumatic.
But yeah, Naomi was like, "Why am I not in this fucking tournament?" And she's like, "You haven't earned it. You don't even deserve it." Basically, it's like, "Ooh, ow, bro."
Which hey, that's great. Please do more storylines like that. Like that one, I feel like we'll do good because there's no title picture involved. You know what I mean? It's not for any. You know, it's just bragging rights kind of. But they're making it mean something basically. Because it's not hard to tell stories, man. It's not hard to create angles between, just like we said, even if you're just walking backstage and you bump into someone's shoulder, it's like, hey, motherfucker.
Do you think Sonya's gonna start booking herself into matches and stuff?
I would like to see that.
Because you know what I'm saying? She's gonna be like, "Oh, you know what? Actually, you're gonna have a match with me right now for blah blah blah."
Yeah,
like
for the
giving herself
championship.
opportunities,
Yeah.
basically. You know what I mean?
That would be great. It's just like the authority angle.
Super heel.
And then someone's going to have to come check her. Like Adam Pearce is going to have to like fire her or some shit. And then they'll have to bring on someone else to be general
Yeah.
manager,
Anyway,
which would be great.
all right, but that was it. So we can return back to now. Yeah, Hangman Page. Hey.
Yeah. Well, Cam is not here, but Cam is like a huge. I think Hangman is his dude right now
Yeah.
in pro wrestling,
Definitely.
and rightfully so. I mean, he's probably the most organic over dude. As in more recent time, I mean, obviously Roman right now is nobody's touching Roman, but right now Hangman's getting some of the best reactions.
Yeah, he definitely is.
But yeah, I'm happy for him. He's gonna come back. They're gonna tie in this full circle fucking program, a 2-year program they've been building between Hangman and Kenny because they beat the tag team champions, right? And then they were the champs for a while. They beefed, and then finally they had their split up. They lost, and then he left, and now he's back. And he's kind of done things in between here and there, but now he's back and he's the #1 contender. So we're going to tie in a 2-year long story, and I think he's going to be the one that takes the belt off of Kenny because it only makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
You've
you
had
think?
slow burning Hangman was the best thing they've done in a while.
So quick side question for you in regards to this, because Cam's not here. Is he? Are we just keeping his roster same as? He doesn't get a chance to make a move.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah, I was like gonna say since it's the day and it's officially the pod. I was like, does he get that opportunity to make that move?
Here, I'll text him right now.
I would take out fucking.
I would take out Britt, dude.
That's what I was thinking too. That's funny.
Britt's on the schneid right now.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Seth only got 6, but
But let me. Well, he just started 2 weeks ago. This was his second week.
oh, true story. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Right.
because the other ones are. Yeah, because he's had Britt since the beginning, and she's got
Yeah.
only 7 total.
Yeah, dude.
Ugh.
Yeah, she's the lowest scorer right now. Well, yeah, no, she's not. Nope, she's not. But we'll save
Damn.
that. We'll save that. Let me text him real quick. I mean, we can go ahead and move on into.
No, we're good.
fantasy.
I was just wanting to, since we brought him up, I was like, oh shit, that's right. Go ahead and
Well,
chirp Cam on that.
Before we move into fantasy, we can definitely touch a little bit on Crown Jewel this week. So the card's shaping out to be something intriguing. We got Big E defending the
It's a
WWE
Mania card,
Championship.
dude.
Say it again.
It's a Mania quality card.
Yeah, we got Big E defending the WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre. We got a triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship by Bianca, Sasha, and Becky. What else do we have on here?
Dude, we're going to have Bobby versus
Goldberg.
Goldberg. Apparently he's going to murder him.
Yeah,
Apparently he's going to murder
yeah.
him.
What do you
That's
guys
what he
think
keeps
about
saying.
that? Murdering. So, well, I'll continue the card here, but we'll jump
get
into
back.
the
We'll
murder
circle
scene. I'm trying to remember the whole damn card here. I'm trying to do this off memory right now.
Roman's fighting Brock.
Roman's fighting Brock.
Oh.
Yes.
Outside of that, I think that's the card. Oh, Seth and Edge.
Oh, yeah.
Seth and Edge.
And
Hell
it's
in a
on
Cell.
Hell in a Cell,
fucking
dude.
Hell in
Thursday
a Cell.
Yeah, it's on a Thursday.
in the middle of the goddamn day.
Yep.
Yep. I'll be watching.
Me too. Oh, I won't be able to because I don't have it downloaded. I won't be able to do it. I'll have to
no.
watch it when I get home, which is fine. We can all watch it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we
We'll all
just
watch
watch it together?
What's the Thursday night football game?
I don't even know.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Crown
exactly.
Jewel's on. Oh,
It's
shit.
such a good card. I'm
It
gonna have to
is.
stay the fuck off Instagram. That's all I know.
Yeah, social
Yeah,
media is going to... Even if I see it, that's the thing.
Yeah, it sucks.
Fuck.
Well,
Hey, Cam said
individual.
Skype him in. Let me go ahead and call him in real quick.
Oh, here we go.
Oh shit.
Cam's Corner. I'm getting an echo feedback, by the way. I don't know if you guys are...
Oh no, I'm not.
Oh, no, not at all now. I don't know.
Oh,
It was
weird.
it was weird.
Hey.
Oh, he's
driving.
Hey, there he is. Look at him.
It's Cam's car.
Yeah.
Cam's car. That's great.
Drive it away, Cam. No.
I've been everywhere this morning, man.
He been everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
What you doing? You golfing? You got some practice?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's choppy.
Whoa.
He's
I
choppy.
had it. Hold on, am I choppy now?
Oh, there we go.
Alright. Y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Alright. So, man, I've been up since like 6. My son I had to coach this morning, and then I had to take the kids to church, and then meet my dad. And now I'm headed to practice, and then I gotta golf at 2, and then I'm meeting Trace tonight. It's just nonstop action.
Total non-stop
Total.
action.
She's like, how can I fill my complete entire day?
Definitely. From front to back.
It was like
And look,
that. It was like that yesterday too.
Damn. He was a
well, at
working
least
man.
you still had a little bit of time to make a cameo today for Cam's Corner. Any numbers you got? Anything you want to drop? We already did the numbers this week. Anything you want to add? Any rumors?
Y'all told the numbers?
Yeah, we know the numbers, yeah.
I did.
Okay.
I pulled them up.
Y'all see damn Rampage dropped under 600K?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 566, man. It's terrible. And then only news really is they'll be known as the Illusion. something
Inspiration.
Like
The inspiration.
that. Yes, yeah, Inspirations.
The Iconics. Yeah.
And then we're
With the
having
two eyes.
and then SmackDown's going to do an overrun to offset Rampage. They're going to do a 30-minute commercial-free overrun.
But they ain't worried about them. But they ain't sweating them.
Yeah. and then I think it's going to be like a Braun Roman segment of that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well,
Yeah.
they're like, we're about to tank your fucking show. Oh, you want to talk shit? Because Tony Khan was talking shit. Tony Khan was
Yeah, he
talking
was
shit on
talking
social
shit.
media. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like you want to offset it. Bro, ain't nobody watching Rampage. I mean, Dynamite's killing it. And I'm all in because Hangman's back. So sign me all the way up.
We actually were just talking about that.
Yeah, we're talking about that. So what do you want to do with your fantasy pick over here? You're going to move Hangman in. Who you
I'm
taking out?
torn. Man, I'm gonna take out Kenny.
Sure, because
What?
Britt's only got you 7 points, bro.
Yeah, but Bridge is
That's a smart move, though, because Kenny's probably about to take a break because
take a
Hangman's
break,
going to
and
beat
he's
him.
and he's gonna lose the belt.
Yeah,
that's So-
His body's beat the fuck up.
Yeah, for sure. That's why if you notice, everything he's been in has been tag matches, other than the Bryan match.
They're going to bring Teddy Long back for a tag team match against the Undertaker.
Player.
Player. Holla, holla.
For sure. For sure.
Undertaker.
Yeah, I think I was torn between Kenny and Britt. Like I was torn between them two, but
Britt's a lifer.
yeah, I think I'm gonna do. I gotta go Kenny, man.
Yeah, Kenny's probably about to be gone for a little while. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Plus, he's the second lowest on your team, really. So
Yeah, and I mean, and you know he's got an automatic L coming up
yeah.
when he loses the belt. So
Well, all right then. Cool.
yeah, I'll do Kenny.
Okay.
Hey, what did y'all think about Hangman's Pop though?
Hey, man, he
Yeah,
got
that
the best
shit was
reaction of the
poppin'.
night.
That shit blew the roof off.
And Pac, man, shout out to Pac if you're
My
listening.
God.
Bro, I hope your neck and your back and your life
Body
is
and your
okay.
soul.
Because you took a move off the top of a ladder that I wouldn't have took in my prime.
Yeah, that shit was wow. They did it
Amazing.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, he's a crazy.
though.
He's
He
a
did
crazy
look like he
bastard.
almost tried to come down on his head though. So whew.
It is a common injury though, broken neck.
Yeah. In wrestling, they're just like, hey, by the way, you've shattered 3 of your fucking vertebrae.
vertebrae.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can pod with us from one destination to the next. You know.
Even if it is brief.
Hey, at least I was muting it off for the Rumble strips. Look at me being a professional.
Oh my god. That's great.
Hey, real quick though, have y'all been watching Roads to the Top? That show's pretty good. It's better than I thought it was gonna be.
I seen the first episode, and I seen just a little bit of this. I seen like the first 15 minutes or so, whatever it records after the show.
Yep.
Of the second one, but yeah,
Right.
It's not bad.
it's not bad. It's one of the better reality shows that are out.
They portray Brandy to be very, very self-centered though.
Oh yeah. I mean, are they portraying
I'm
her
like-
that way, or is she that way?
I mean, yeah, you're right.
I mean, she just kind of seems like, because even the way she talks and speaks when they're doing her interviews, she's very, like, straightforward and kind of like, no, this is what's happening. This
Yeah.
is what we're doing.
So
But she's also
if y'all
pregnant,
watch
so I
these
mean,
episodes, I don't want to spoil it too much, but Cody gets a tour bus and forgets to put the bed in there for her
Oh,
to
I
sleep
saw
on while
that.
they're traveling.
Yeah, she's like, I'm out of here.
I would leave too, shit.
Yeah, she's pregnant. She's like 40 months pregnant.
Dude, that's
you
what I'm
take
saying.
Mark
Like,
Lawrence,
she's
that's
probably miserable, dude. Like, you got to just get a little human in there fucking kicking all your organs around. Like, that's got to be the worst.
So maybe that's not really who she is. I mean, you know what I mean?
Well, that's
they
what I was
portraying her to
saying.
be a asshole, but she's pregnant.
Dude, exactly.
Shit.
I'd be over it too. I'd be like, are you kidding me? Fuck it.
Definitely. You
Well,
forget
I
I was
mean-
with a Puerto Rican while she was pregnant twice. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, Cody does have a lot of friends over all the time.
Hey, man,
It sounds like too,
She
from
married
the
him.
show.
Yep.
That is true.
and he married her.
No different than
So-
being in this house. Just people here all the time.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not mad about it.
I was about to say, all
Don't
right,
ever come
fuck.
over again.
I know, right? stay in my box. Stay in my box.
I wouldn't accommodate you with your own room and bed and shit.
That's,
If
that's
know,
the
I didn't
North
want you over
Studio.
here.
That's
Yeah,
the
the-
North Studio. This is the
Yeah.
South.
I'm not gonna lie. What is it? The McDanielson, I guess you would call it.
Oh, no.
The rat. I don't know. I mean, what would you call you with the MACKDOwn Hotel?
Oh sure.
I
you
guess.
go.
Yeah, there you go. The MACKDOwn Hotel.
It's not the
Definitely has-
SmackDown Hotel. It's the
SmackDown.
MACDown.
The MACKDown Hotel. It's got its amenities. It's got awesome views, nice weather. It's got a yacht.
I do
It's
have
got
a
a
yacht,
yacht.
front and back.
Got
Well,
a yacht.
It's got a yacht. I love it. All right, so listen, since we got you here, I guess we can, before we talk fantasy, I don't know if you want to talk fantasy first, so we can give our winners and losers of the week, since we got them on.
He said,
Let me think about it for a second.
All right. Well, while you're thinking about that for a second, we want to just thank everybody once again for listening to the MACKDOwn Podcast. Once again, you can follow us at MACKDOwn Podcast. You can check us out on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. We got some Instagram going on. Like our pictures. Put some questions in there. We definitely
Yeah.
want to talk to you. So give us some questions. Give us some ideas. Give us some topics. We here for you. How you doing?
your opinions on our topics, that'd be great.
Definitely. And we thank everybody for listening and subscribing as usual. And that message was brought to you from AJ Jard.
Dun-dun, dun-dun. Well, do we want to go ahead and get into fantasy?
Let's get to it, baby.
Oh.
Fantasy wrestling time.
Oh, shit. Well, just to go ahead and say, I did score the most amount of points this week for out of the week for the first time. I had the lead with 33 points.
Proud of you.
I can't really see because I'm blind. I think Mr.
is.
B had 3 points. He had
Correct.
the lowest.
Yep.
And then outside of that, Kimmy had the second place with 20 points. Cam with, 13 points?
Yep.
And then
I got
AJ
like
had 10 points. So
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm
B,
lucky I got that.
Mr. B in low single digits this week. But that brings the totals to Kimmy still at number 1 with a commanding lead at 156. AJ in second place with 116. And then we got Mr. B at 95. We got Cam right behind that at 90. And then me still way the fuck back, but only by 5 points.
Huh?
I'm at 85.
Dude,
so I took a huge jump this week.
I'm so proud of you.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm actually. It looks like I
Come
can
on.
actually kind of compete.
I know
bit
you're
right
a
now.
little bit in the game. You know what
Like
I
I
mean?
can compete for like third and second place maybe.
It's like when we go play disc golf and I'm just playing like shit, and I'm like, well, I'm just playing my own game way back here. You go ahead and with your
Yeah.
minus 18 bullshit.
Minus 36 for the day. You're only in the second. I'm like, what the fuck?
So you're taking out. So Cam, you're taking out Kenny Omega. Was there anybody
Yeah.
else that needed to make any other moves? AJ, you still have a move that you want to make if you want to make one.
Man, I ain't moving shit. I'm
All right.
getting rid of I'm dropping people once the shakeup comes up.
Yeah, me too.
You actually, I mean, you're all of your wrestlers so far, AJ, are pretty consistent.
yeah,
I would
there's-
say
Right.
Yeah,
there's
There-
not
there's
one
some-
that's like
there's some
way
hits and
lower
misses.
than the other.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no hits and miss. I'm
Yeah.
consistently going to stay on track.
You
but the
missed
problem
hard
is
with
that
fucking Roman, not getting the
Yeah.
bloodline.
fucking,
That motherfucking Roman's got 45 points.
Yeah.
No, excuse me, 50 points. He's got the lead.
Yeah.
50
Excuse me.
points.
Yeah. Rhea has 45.
And then Rhea.
I love how I have the two top
Wrong
scoring
because-
motherfuckers on my team though.
What's that, Cam?
Man, Roman gets damn 3 backstages, a fucking ring, and a match every damn week. So
Seems
yeah,
like
he
it.
should be getting all the damn points.
Yeah.
and he was on Raw and SmackDown all during this draft. They got everybody going everywhere and
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
this is point central. I guess the draft is when you really got to go heavy on Raw and SmackDown because, we can all switch it up to AEW once the shakeup comes. But damn, with them moving all these pieces around, people on like 4 shows and shit.
Mhm.
I'm glad we don't count superstars and main event. Motherfucking Rhea's on like every damn channel. She
Dude.
probably gonna be on AEW this week. Watch, she's gonna be like, "Hi, I'm here."
Somehow,
Backstage,
some
cut the
way.
promo,
Do I
somehow.
get points for that?
You know,
Yeah.
I know it's
Yeah.
messing me up with this fantasy now. Like, I fast forward so much shit that I'm like, oh, I skipped watching them.
Well, I got them all written down. So if there's anybody you want to know, Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
eh, eh, eh,
Like, Rhea was on TV this week.
Yes, that's
bro,
the only
I did not
reason
hear
Rhea
you.
is on
You cut out pretty much until you said this week.
Yeah. Yo, all it was like, that's exactly the way it sounded.
Damn.
I was karate chopping them. Like, oh, all right. Everybody wants kung fu fighting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
that's gonna make the cutting room floor.
you might have to say that one more time, Cam. Now that you're back.
Yeah.
I was asking, like, Rhea was on TV this week.
Yes,
Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
she had a. Let's see, where is she at? I think she had a backstage.
Oh yeah, her and Nikki.
Yeah,
Yeah, I fast forwarded that.
yeah, right. Let me
Yeah.
see.
I passed that up.
Oh shit, she had a match. She had a match and everything. She got 9 points. Look at her, just
Yeah, they
killing it.
defended the tag titles. They defended them
Yeah.
against
Sure did.
Natty and Tamina.
Yeah,
That's
being an
still a thing?
individual as a tag is nice.
Yeah,
That's still a thing.
That's still a thing.
I know, I can't believe it.
unfortunately.
Oh, they got split
Mon-
up though. They got split up. Natty and Tamina got split up.
Yeah, they did.
Monday night rematch. That's
Yeah.
probably why I ain't paying attention.
Hey, I don't blame you, dude. We're in the same boat. We're in the same boat.
Like, I'm watching all of. I mean, NXT's been good. AEW's Me and my boys back. SmackDown's been great. Raw, not so much.
Raw is just terrible, and it's all written by
So
the
bad.
same team. Incredible.
So bad.
AJ brought up
Yeah.
earlier. He said, "Do you think it's the talent on Raw because the talent on SmackDown's killing it, the talent on Raw not so much." But I think
No,
it's the
it's
show
the
or
hours.
the writing, man.
Yeah, it's just the dragging it out, and then
Plus
it's
it's
not
3
like
hours.
fast paced or nonstop.
There's
Yeah.
nothing about it. Like to me, like when they do the gauntlet matches, like when they start Raw and they're like, we're gonna do the fucking gauntlet match, and it takes up the whole first hour of Monday Night Raw. That shit, like if you're gonna do that, let's do that. That's a better way to do it. Or like, AEW, like they're starting hot. Like motherfucking Dynamite started. We had the Super Elite and fucking Kenny Omega, or not Kenny Omega, but Bryan Danielson and Christian and all them already all in the ring. We didn't even get the intros. They're like, fuck the intros. We're going to start right here in the ring hot. Let's go ahead and get it rolling.
And then Raw's like, cool, let me come on and do a 30-minute goddamn slow-paced promo.
Dude, yeah. It's terrible.
And then I'm going to let someone come into the ring, but then I'm going to go to a commercial, then I'm going to cut back, and then I'm going to be backstage, and then I'm going to go to someone else backstage, and then, oh yeah, someone's in the ring still, by the way.
And then we're gonna give you a recap of Dewdrop and Eva Marie in the middle of the entrance.
Dude, that's what, thank you. Like, what are they doing with that? Like,
Yeah.
it's
And here's
weird.
your first match: Jinder Mahal versus Drew McIntyre. Here we go.
And at the live event, you're seeing all that shit on the Titantron, so you're just watching this motherfucker stand in the ring like an idiot for fucking 10 minutes.
No shit. Yeah,
It's
and they're
like,
just standing
good
there talking
lord.
to the referee and like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So dumb.
And then you're supposed to come back and keep the same excitement for their promo that now they're about to cut or whatever the fuck they're doing. It's like, nah, dude.
I love when Seth did that shit. They had that whole backstage bullshit, and then they came back, and Seth had already been in the ring.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, that was weird. So back to me now.
Totally. He totally acknowledged it. It
Yeah.
was so funny.
Yeah, I love Seth.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Hey man, his damn suit this week was crazy.
Yeah.
Every week is crazy, bro.
Yeah, but this week was like a maze. That
Yeah,
shit
it was
so-
amazing.
Well, hey,
And
since
Becky,
we're
and Becky too.
I was gonna say, since we're talking about Seth Rollins, I'm gonna go ahead and say, kick off this winner and loser segment here.
All right.
Yeah.
Seth was my winner. Since we're talking about it, like we can just continue talking about him. But his promos, his fucking look, his attitude, everything about him that he's doing right now, he's killing it. Like his character, people want to say it was too controversial for him doing a home invasion and all that. Fuck you. That was great, and it fit his character. And he was talking shit about everything in the house, like talking shit about the kids' paintings. I know we touched on it last week too.
And then he stole a picture. He brought that to the show this week.
Yeah, dude,
A
like
picture of his wife. And
just everything about what he's doing right now is great, and it's and Edge tied to it. It can't get better than that.
Well,
but
then Ed's
he's
showing up, of course.
right, and then he shows up, of course, yeah, ready to fight.
Hey, y'all don't get the impression, like y'all don't think about like how late for work that motherfucker is when Ed shows up at the end of the show.
Yeah, he just shows up like 10 minutes before the show
Like,
goes
bro,
off
you
the
late?
fucking air.
No, he wasn't late. No, there's no way he's late, and let me tell you why. Because that car he was driving pulled up almost right to the back of the curtain that he was supposed. So it's like they brought a car backstage, and he drove up right to the fucking curtain basically, and just walked
That was
right the
his
fuck in.
entrance.
Yeah. So it's like no, he's there, and he's just sitting in a car backstage. Like it's fucking
Backstage.
weird. Like he's not gonna drive into the parking lot, into the fucking arena, into the backstage area. Like what
Yeah.
the fuck. That's what I thought was funny. Is like, oh, he's right there. Oh, okay. I thought he was like, you know what I mean? So that made me laugh, kind of. It's like he's not even in the parking garage. He's literally backstage, in a fucking car.
The whole time.
It was funny.
Yeah, but that's my winner.
I agree with that. That's also
Who's your
winner.
loser?
Seth
Nice.
Rollins.
My loser, my loser is AEW Rampage, because every motherfucker except for Lucha Bros got -2 points for the fantasy league.
Oh,
so
true.
that's my loser is Rampage. Everybody got minus points except for Lucha Bros. So that's my loser.
A lot of no-shows.
Lots of no shows.
All right, I'll go because I got my mine right on the tip of my tongue. So my winner
Before I steal them.
yeah, exactly. My winner this week is Bianca Belair because, bro, test
She
that
picked both
girl's
of
piss. Test that girl's piss. John, motherfucking
Yeah.
Cena in the house.
Yeah.
You know what
Picking
I mean?
up both of them.
Yeah.
She definitely is. I love the fact that she considered herself the denominator in both of those girls' future. I mean, in both of this whole storyline.
Yeah.
You know, Bianca or Becky's definitely big time backs, yes. She's WrestleMania.
She's established, yeah.
And then Sasha. I mean, come on, it's Sasha Banks.
Sasha
the
Banks.
boss. You know what I mean? Bianca now has. I mean, if she didn't have the street cred, if anybody was doubting any type of credibility for Bianca Belair, it is done. It is game, set,
Yeah,
match.
she's kind of asserted herself right there in the main event picture forever.
Bianca Belair can be considered in the likes of a Charlotte, in the likes of of Sasha, Bailey, all the. Go ahead.
The 4 Horsewomen and Bianca.
Yeah, and Bianca. Bianca's like JJ. You know what I mean? She up there. She could be mentioned. You know, but way better than JJ. So yes, Bianca Belair definitely. My loser of the week is because of this WWE fucking 50-50 booking. Liv Morgan, bro. Like, Liv was on a way to getting some type of. I thought at least she would make it to the finals of this damn tournament. You know, let her lose to Shayna. All right, I get it, but at least give her like the opportunity. Like you always say, they always do something with the second loser or the first loser. They always give them something. She could, you know, one day be. This could have been a build for her to potentially be in the final 3 in the Women's Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? Her starting to get some credibility
they
like
still
that.
might do that.
Not
I mean,
winning
they still
it,
might do
not
it.
winning it, but being in that conversation of saying, "Wow, she was in the final 4," or "Wow, she was in the final 3." She can Mr. Kennedy her way up there. You know what I mean? In that sense, always in the background, always in the background. Of course, his opportunity fell in front of him because he was his own worst enemy. But I believe Liv is as a company girl. You want me to do this, guys? I'll do this, and I'll do it to my best of my ability. You know, she may not be the best thing on the face of the planet, but with the way the 50-50 booking is constantly, bro, she's never gonna get a break, bro. She's just always gonna be background entertainment.
Oh.
That's it. That's all I got.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think that much of her.
I was gonna
with
say
all
you
that
really,
being
really
said.
like her. Obviously.
I do. Dude, I think she has a. I like the underdog spirit in her.
I think she
feel like,
plays wrestler too much. Like she's trying to play tough girl, and it just it's not working for me.
See, but
It's like
it
she's
almost
cute.
kinda-
That's it. I'm sorry.
It almost kind of works for me in the sense of like, I feel like, not like if there was like an intermediate women's championship, you know what I mean? Like I feel she would be like perfect for that in that aspect of not carrying a division, so to speak, but being in the mix, almost like how Molly Holly was. Or
I think she
almost
needs
like,
to
you know-
be in a tag team and kind of learn her craft a little bit more.
And
Yeah, definitely.
she's just a pretty jobber.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
my loser of the week is unfortunately, Toni Storm losing because I really wanted her to continue in the Queen of the Crown tournament.
Yeah.
Because as
That's
a singles, as an individual, my opinion, she
Yeah.
deserves the opportunity, and she deserves to be pushed a little bit harder than she is, and unfortunately, she's not. And my winner is going to be Hangman because, you know,
Cowboy shit.
I like the return.
Cowboy shit.
I was excited for the return.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not to mention he got a great pop when he won. Like the whole match was exciting. He brought an element of like urgency to the match too. I feel like with the crowd, because as soon as he got in there, everybody was like, "Okay, we know what's going on. We're just waiting for that moment."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they were there for it. They were
Yeah.
there for the whole fucking thing. So
And I thought they did a good job.
they did a great job.
All right, Cam, who you got over there, Cam?
My winner is Hangman, of course.
Cowboy shit.
And
Cowboy shit.
I mean, Kimmy stated on it. I mean, all those reasons. And he's my favorite wrestler right now. So you add all that together.
Nice.
And my loser, unfortunately, it ties into WWE creative, but it's Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Because you have
Austin.
I don't know how to. Dude, he's a legend. I mean, we can call it what it is. He's a legend.
He is.
You're not capitalizing on having this unicorn figure, and you like
Unicorn.
they just don't make Jeff Hardys anymore. Like they don't, whether he's your cup of tea or not.
He's just one of those uber charismatic like enigmas. Not to
His
play on
pop-
his
like
name,
his pop.
but it's true.
His pop on Raw was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, they're
He's
talking
still
about
over.
he might be debuting a new character on SmackDown.
Yeah, Willow. I think
Willow.
it's gonna be the Willow
yeah,
character.
Might be Willow.
I'm cool with that. That would give him a whole new side. I would like to see what they do with it.
But it's really WWE creative is my loser, but Jeff is the reason why.
Hey man,
Same.
they could be my forever loser at this point. I mean,
Yeah,
that
at
could
this
be
point,
that could just be an
'cause
unsaid thing.
I think we all touched on the fact of our losers all relate to the fact of the way creative has pushed it with the
Except
exception
For
of
me
you,
so
Mike.
far, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mr. B,
My
Yeah,
loser?
Mr. B.
My loser? Carmella again. She's
She's
Again,
so
he
bad.
said
She needs to be
again.
repackaged. That whole mask thing needs to go away. I mean, if she wants to wear a mask to protect her face, she should wear an actual fucking.
Not a
One of those
silicone
clear-
mask.
Yeah.
they're like, oh, carbon fiber. I'm like, stretchy carbon fiber?
Yeah, I've never seen
Yeah.
carbon fiber
What?
move around like silicone before.
Yeah, what? No. All right, who's your winner?
My winner. I was gonna say Seth Rollins, but I was gonna have to go with Zelina.
Oh,
Oh, you mother.
Oh,
You wanna
okay.
fight? Do you want to fight?
Well, I mean, they're finally giving her a push, and I feel
it was
in
very
this-
unexpected.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say that.
you know.
Yeah. All
I,
right.
I like
Yeah.
her in this. I don't think she's gonna win, of course, the Queen's crown, but it's a nice, putting her in the limelight. or
She is
in
really good on
light.
the mic and stuff, too. so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, her little finisher too. I mean, I know everybody used to use that, like Melina and John Cena and everybody else, but it fits her because it's like she just wraps around her little body on you. She can't get her feet over your arms to save her life because her legs are too short.
She's
But at least
feisty.
she knocked out. I mean, you know what I mean? God bless you, Zelina.
That's
All
a
right,
good
so one
choice.
last thing I want to talk about with you guys before we go that we didn't touch on. There's a new championship in AEW. It is the Women's TBS Championship.
Yeah, we won't
Thoughts?
see it until January.
What do you guys think about that?
I think it looks way better than the women's world title. They should have made it just a smidge smaller because it's going to look very tacky on
Manly.
some of the chicks. Yeah. So if they made it
Unless
just
Nia-
a little
unless
bit
Nyla
smaller,
wins
I think that it definitely it's perfect. I mean, I like the fact that they have their TNT title and their TBS title. You know what I mean? Because obviously they're going to keep them both at this point.
Yeah.
But
I seen this coming. I really did. I was like,
yeah, you did call
Somebody
it. You
called
did
it.
call it.
they got to have a TBS title now. I didn't think it was going to be exactly the same as the TNT because it is really. It
Pretty
really
much
is.
just different
They
color and different
they
logo.
just changed the letter.
So,
I like the blue.
I do like the blue,
I
too.
do like the blue.
Yeah.
yeah, that's weird. I don't I don't really like the TBS logo in the middle because it's all like
Lowercase.
lowercase.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you.
Oh
my god.
I saw. I did see an Instagram pic of like different iterations of that title. Like one was a USA, one was
Yeah.
MTV, one was Cartoon Network, which even Britt mentioned to that on
Yeah,
on the
your
show.
Cartoon Network
Well,
TV
because
title.
if you
or
look at
whatever.
it like from far away, it kind of looks like HOS, like a big
Oh,
uppercase
like Haas.
ace. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
The Haas title.
I mean,
Who's
it's,
the Haas
it's okay.
champion?
Well, that's their. I mean,
the
that's
blue
the
is
TBS
pretty. I'll
logo,
give them
though.
that, but
That's TBS's like little watermark on there.
yeah, but maybe swap it out. Maybe put AEW in the middle and put TBS up here. You fucking selfish fucks. They're like, no, we want our shit right in the middle as big as possible.
Well, it's just like the TNT title.
no, I know, but
you know, it's the
but
exact
TNT
same.
looks
I get
better
what
for
you're
some
saying.
reason. It just looks like shit.
Well, because it's all uppercase letters.
Yeah, I know. I think that's why it's fucking with me. It's like, oh, TBS, me.
TBS.
TBS.
It's my kid's
Should,
title.
it should
It's
be
a
the
great logo
old
belt,
school
though.
TBS logo.
They should have just named both of them the television championships and called it a freaking day.
Well, hey,
That's what
just
it
to,
is.
just to
That's
shout
what it
out,
is.
just to shout out the creator of that belt, Ray Championship
Rich.
belts. Shout out to you for getting the opportunity to make that. I'm a belt nerd, man, so I know all the belt makers.
It's
and
beautiful.
all that
I do
shit.
love that blue behind it,
Speaking
though.
of which, being a belt lover, Reggie Parks passed this week, so
Yes.
shout out to him and his
Shout out
family.
to
May he
Reggie.
sleep in peace. Celebration of
The
life
greatest
for him.
belt
Like,
maker of all time. Dave Milliken just kind of took his ideas and didn't he train with him, Reggie? Didn't he train with Reggie?
I
kinda-
trained with him, yeah.
Yeah, I think he did, didn't he? Like apprenticed with him.
Damn.
Yeah, he was an apprenticeship. But yeah,
But yeah.
Reggie Parks, man, you created some of the most iconic belts that we've ever seen. I have two in my house
fucking-
right now. So waiting on
The
3 more
Holy
to come.
Grails, man. Every belt
With
that he's
the
ever
Holy
made was a Holy Grail belt. The tags, the fucking Winged Eagle, the Intercontinental, like
Intercontinental.
all top tier.
Intercontinental will always be my favorite, as I always said.
And he'll live forever
Push.
because of that.
That's right. As
He's
as
got a
WWE.
legacy. You know what I mean?
Definitely does.
And
All right, so
good one.
TBS Championship. There's your little letters, Kimmy. TBS.
TBS champion.
So that don't debut until what?
Broadcast
January
Station.
22. So January 22 of 22, I believe.
Wow.
But aren't they already doing
The tournament.
the tournament for
I,
the?
Yeah.
I think Jade's gonna win it. By the way, I see Jade being the best possible
So
solution
we
to win
may,
that belt,
we
make it
may
strong.
see the title before we see the show.
No, they'll have the finals on that show.
Yeah.
Oh, will they?
Yeah.
They're gonna drag
Well,
it out.
because
for
I
a
don't
while.
think they
They're
started
gonna
the
drag it
tournament.
that-
I don't
yeah,
think they have. Did they?
I thought we're talking about
No,
who's in the tournament already.
they were
Maybe
mentioning
having qualifying
potential people in the
matches.
tournament, but they didn't start it yet, and they're really gonna push Kushida really hard. I know if you guys saw that 50th win
She didn't win though.
trophy,
She didn't
but she
win.
didn't get it. She didn't get it.
Which
she
I
got
thought
it
was
over her
great
head, though.
because everybody was like, "Oh, she's obviously gonna win." They had this whole thing made for her, and then nope.
Busted
I
it
love
over her head. So
It's almost like when they make Super Bowl shirts and then the team doesn't win. They're like, all right, ship them out.
Yep, send them over to fucking Thailand.
yeah, I thought they go to Africa.
They somewhere. They go
It's
somewhere.
so weird that they just make both.
Well, they have to because then whoever
No, I
wins.
know, but it's like you can't just wait a couple days and make some shirts and be like, here's your shirt. But they're like, no, they want to wear it right now.
yeah,
Right
Yep.
fucking now.
yeah. Where's my goddamn shirt, my hat, and all that shit
Yeah,
right now?
Well, dude, like, not even minutes after the Super Bowl, Sports Illustrated's already got their shit, that
Picture.
commemorative
Yeah.
shit you can buy.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I
that's
bought
pretty
into
camp.
it.
They're like, it hasn't even been edited yet. We don't even have an actual thing.
He's
Kim's
like,
at
I'm
the golf
driving
course,
into this
ladies and
golf
gentlemen.
course right now.
He's at the golf course. He's in his shorts. He's
Look
like,
how
yeah, I'm about
happy
to
he is, you
burn
can
in
tell.
that Georgia sun.
Yeah, I know, right? What is the weather like there right
Definitely.
now? Is it hot
80,
as fuck?
Mostly
Oh.
sunny and 80.
That's not
That's not
Damn,
too bad.
that's shit.
tolerable.
That's golf weather.
Yeah.
That's disc golf weather.
He's like, yeah, that's why I'm out here, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's why I'm catching you on the run.
Catch him on the run. All right, well, we done here? Is that it? Does anybody
Oh, wow.
else got anything else to close,
I know, right?
to close it out? We're all just sitting here in silence.
I'm done here.
Yeah, we're done here, I guess.
I think we
Shit
can
is
call it.
over.
I am getting kind of hungry, so.
All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later.
All right,
All right,
Kim.
y'all. Well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and close this bitch down, too. So, hey, from everybody here at MACKDOWN Podcast,
Follow us on the socials.
follow us on the socials. We're out of
I
here.
didn't say it enough.
Ding, ding, ding.
Later, y'all.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do you got going on today? Just cleaning and then
Clean again, and then them damn
picking up
damn
kiddos.
children. Damn children. But yeah, I'm gonna be I gotta whip that ass this year. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I have a whoop this year.
Speaking of Mr. B, he just downloaded the golf game because it was for free. It was downloadable for free on the PlayStation
You
Plus.
guys can all play together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already played it.
It was
All
funny
right,
because I came in the room and just like took his shot. He was holding the controller and I just flicked the thing. He's like, no, I didn't even send him my shot yet. Why would you do that?
Okay.